Well, are you planning to start your farm? And are you planning to start construction? Uh, Please reach out to us and we help you plan how best you can start and what is required, what stocking rate is really fit for you. Basically, looking at your size of land and the level of investment and what benefits you're looking at to really benefit from the idea that you're having as a farm. So we hope startup piggery farms, poultry farms, cattle farms, dairy, beef, and all that will help you understand what really you can basically benefit from your business for a certain period of time. So here you're looking at a piggery enterprise. Our presence in piggery farming is quite huge, and we have really been in piggery for quite some time. And here you're looking at a farmer that is having a mindset of 60 mother unit for a certain period of time and is willing to scale, but then is also looking at how best can I benefit, what risks. He doesn't know the risks associated, is he going to benefit, and he wants to see them practically. So such a farmer is not thinking about establishing 60 sow unit at once. Yes, there are those farms that will start with even 300 mothers, but also they have their strength. Either they have strength in the capital, the money, the initial investment that they want pushing in, and basically they will look for all technical people to support the idea. This is phase one, and here we are having a 10 sow unit farm design where we shall have farrowing crates fixed in. We shall have gestation units fixed in into gestation stalls, because he has a big idea that he's looking at 60 mothers over time. So definitely we have. So in case he changes his mind, what happens is that you can just fit those into small units and have a 10 sow unit farm. But otherwise, this area has gestation stalls and this area has farrowing units, and in front there we have fattening. We have accommodated fattening units. At this level we are looking at a 10 sow unit farm. What other risks are associated? Definitely one high risk is that if the farm is all flushed out by swine fever. The other risk is that if you continue losing piglets due to poor management in the initial phase. And that's why we are thinking about farrowing crates, so that your piglets are able to access mother milk at any time. They are accessing good nutrition. We have the gestation units. The gestation units, we're talking about maximizing space and also utilizing the labor, so that your people do not have to enter any small unit to see that they are feeding one single sow. And also managing those piglets in farrowing crates is much easier, in that the diarrhea cases are going to be reduced compared to ground flow. So down the other side, we have units for piglets fattening, accommodating certain number of piglets. You come. Accommodating a certain number of piglets. And of course here we have access. We want to feel that this mother unit should be contained with all its management. Maybe one or two people will be managing this. Then we have this fattening unit. So we are going to we're going to close up this, and also we shall have an entrance from the other side, and we have an entrance the other side, we have an entrance at the end. So here this winner units, and it's going to accommodate a certain number of winners. So what we're going to do here is that we shall have a feeder in the middle here that is going to feed pigs from the other unit and pigs from this unit. So our feeder is going to be stainless steel, so that it's very easy to clean, it's not corrosive, and of course we are mindful of people that are going to buy the pork. So it's not going to corrode, and you find that your animals are eating some metallic part from the feeder. So it's going to be large enough so that it enters in this space. This feeder is able to feed a certain number of pigs. Definitely, quite an this unit will have a good number, and this unit will have a good number. So these are just a total of 8 rooms that are created basically for fattening in our phase 1 of establishing this farm. Now we are looking at phase 2. We're looking at areas of expansion. Now definitely we shall look at this area to utilize, and the other area to utilize, accounting for aeration and accounting for lighting and basically convenience of our animals. We're also looking at risk of entry of any parasites, any ectoparasites. We're looking at risk of entry of rats, birds. So that is all accounted for when we're planning our structure. One of the challenge farmers make is basically copying. Now someone is going to think, oh, I can establish certain thing. So you're going to copy someone's problem to paste and becomes your problem. So these establishments, I call them problems because definitely they demand a lot. One, structural establishments demand money. Establishment like this one looks at a long term. So if your idea is, you need to understand the duration of your idea. You need to understand the nature of business that you're getting in. And of course, you need to understand return on investment. What is going to be the return on investment in that idea, and what efforts are really needed to see that you're going to achieve the things. Of course, people will say that piggery farming has got market, but without the eyes, without necessary effort so that you can really see, you're going to face challenges and you're not going to make money. So you need to see that you plan. Look at that, I'm looking at this amount of money, how best can I get it? If I got 80% of this money, is it convincing enough? Am I comfortable with that? Can I do much? So what happens is that we do not account for losses in our business. Actually, most of our business are poorly planned. We do not have any projections that we're looking at accounting. So we just jump from one ideas. There are farms that will break a structure, put up, and all that is basically losses. And there are farms that will jump from one feed to another feed, and all that is losses. What drives your decision making? Some of these farmers are making decisions based on the performance of other farms. And you don't know what that person has really gone through to see that they're having that kind of performance. What if you made your decision from day one that I'm going to focus on this, what the challenges that I'm going to do, I'm going to meet on the way are basically this and this and this, and this is how I'm going to rectify these challenges. Those things can be documented, and this is where Fratel-Farm agribusiness comes in that we are able to plan, project for you, and also establish for you your farm. Then we run the farm with you to see that we are successful together. So it's all about making money. It's all about making farms meaningful and getting to agribusiness. So this has a small, we can weigh this as a small problem, but when so many farmers are aggregating together, and we know that this farmer A has 60 mothers, the other farmer has 60 mothers, 40 mothers, and that is a huge problem that we can deal with in terms of feed need and in terms of output that is coming from those farms. So that kind of a problem is what we are looking at. How are we going to solve the feed problem? And of course, we are looking at how are we also going to see that we're managing and protecting farmers' finances. That is our core value, that we are protecting farmers' finances, and a farmer should be able to benefit from his finances. So reach out to us and we can have a discussion, most especially if you're thinking about establishing that farm. Just do it calculatively and make your right decision. From there you go. Thank you so much. Stay focused.